The Reap, Part 2. The balance shifted faster than heaven or hell anticipated. Souls no longer flowed towards celestial gates in predictable currents. Entire streams vanished before angels could guide them or demons could seize them. The worthy disappeared into something beyond heaven. Nirvana, a place older than divine kingdoms, a silent realm of endless white oceans and dreaming skies where suffering, memory, and identity dissolved peacefully into eternity. The Reapers had opened its gates again, and the wicked, the murderers, the corrupt, the monstrous, they were no longer automatically condemned. Azalian had offered them another path: service, atonement through reaping, to become reapers themselves, to carry death rather than suffer beneath it, and many accepted. The population of reapers grew rapidly. Former tyrants wandered battlefields, guiding the dead gently into peace. Former criminals carried plague victims from collapsing cities. Former monsters became silent ferrymen beneath black veils. The transformation horrified heaven. Hell considered it theft. Punishment is being denied, the infernal lords argued. Judgment is being bypassed, the angels warned. But no one could stop it. The reapers answered only to Azalian. In Heaven's Hall of Radiance, panic disguised itself as strategy. Thousands of angels assembled beneath towering columns of living light, while Seraphiel stood before them. The reapers cannot continue unchecked, she declared. Golden scripture floated around the chamber. If souls no longer pass through heaven, worship declines. Mortal faith weakens. An older angel stepped forward hesitantly. Then what do we do? Seraphiel's expression hardened. We reap first. Silence spread through the hall. Another angel frowned. We are not trained for soul extraction. We learn. The decision passed immediately. A reaping squad was formed. Angels equipped with silver vessels, soul chains, and divine lanterns descended toward Earth despite possessing no true understanding of death itself, because only the Reapers understood the balance, and heaven was too proud to admit it. 3 weeks later, humanity began dying quietly. At first, it resembled influenza. Minor fevers, short coughing fits, fatigue. Then, the mutation appeared. Lungs filled rapidly with silver mucus. Organs failed within hours. Victims bled from their eyes before death. The virus spread invisibly through cities before mortals understood it existed. Hospitals overflowed worldwide. Bodies filled hallways. Ventilators failed. Doctors collapsed beside patients. And outside St. Mercy Hospital, beneath flickering streetlights and freezing rain, a reaper waited. It wore a dark rubberized coat stained with ash. A heavy gas mask concealed its face entirely. Long black tubes hung from the mask like tendrils. In its hand rested an iron lamp. Inside the lamp burned gray flames. The angels arrived moments later. 6 of them descended onto the rooftop in beams of pale gold light, their wings folded nervously. One looked toward the entrance below. There are thousands inside. Another angel tightened his grip on a silver chain. How do we know who dies? No one answered, because none of them knew. Inside the hospital, nurses sprinted between rooms while alarms screamed endlessly. The angels attempted to sense dying souls, but every room felt wrong. Some patients near death recovered suddenly. Others, speaking normally, collapsed seconds later. Children with weak vitals survived. Healthy doctors dropped dead mid-sentence. The balance was invisible to them. Unknown. At exactly 11 p.m., the hospital lights dimmed. The gas mask reaper entered. The gray flames inside the lamp erupted brighter instantly. Silver smoke poured from the lantern like liquid fog. It slid beneath doors, through vents, across ceilings. Everywhere the reaper walked, silence followed. The angels watched in confusion. Then horror. Souls began leaving bodies peacefully. Tiny pale specters rose from patients like drifting candle smoke. Old women, doctors, infants, janitors. Entire rooms emptied at once. The little souls floated calmly toward the gray lamp, disappearing inside its flame. No screaming, no violence, only inevitability. One angel rushed toward a dying man and attempted extraction with a soul chain. Nothing happened. The soul ignored him entirely. It drifted past the angel toward the reaper's lantern. Another angel attempted divine resurrection on a child. The child's soul looked toward the angel briefly, then continued toward the silver smoke. The reaping squad could do nothing. They had power, but no authority over death itself. On the pediatric floor, widow reapers appeared beside infected children. Tall figures beneath black veils, their gray hands soft and still. A little girl looked upward weakly from her hospital bed. Am I dying? The Widow Reaper beside her gently touched her forehead. No. Its voice sounded distant, like rain against stone. You will continue. The room around them faded. A pale doorway appeared beside the bed. Beyond it stretched fields beneath golden skies. Other children walked there, laughing softly. The frightened little girl smiled weakly. The Widow Reaper guided her spirit toward the portal. One by one, infected children vanished into reincarnation. New families, new lives, new beginnings. The angels watched helplessly. Heaven had no answer to this. By dawn, the Reaper left the hospital. The gray flames within the lantern burned brighter now, filled with thousands of souls. The angels remained behind among rows of corpses. Defeated, one whispered quietly, "We cannot compete with them." No one disagreed. In heaven, desperation deepened. Seraphiel stood before the celestial council once more. "We require allies." An elder archangel frowned. Who would stand against Azalion now? The answer came reluctantly. The Jinn. Far beyond mortal deserts, in cities hidden beneath burning dunes and mirrored skies, the Jinn listened. Ancient beings of smokeless fire sat upon crystal thrones, while heaven's envoys presented their offer. Become celestial reapers, Seraphiel proposed. You would be granted dominion over wandering souls. The Jinn King laughed immediately. Low, uneasy, fearful. You misunderstand entirely. The palace fires dimmed. We do not fear heaven, the Jinn ruler continued. We do not fear hell. His burning eyes narrowed. But we will never go to war against Azalion. Murmurs spread among the gathered spirits. An elderly Jinn leaned forward slowly. The Reapers existed before your kingdoms. Another whispered, and they are evolving. The negotiations ended there, heaven left with nothing. Hell chose differently. Far beneath the infernal kingdoms, in pits chained beneath volcanic oceans, demons began breeding new creatures. Hellhounds, massive beasts with exposed ribs and eyeless skulls. Their jaws dripped black saliva capable of tearing souls directly from flesh. Unlike Reapers, they possessed no balance, no judgment, no mercy. Demons unleashed them into the human world immediately. Cities became hunting grounds overnight. The hellhounds attacked randomly. Children, priests, murderers, farmers, saints. It did not matter. Souls were ripped violently from bodies before death even occurred. Entire streets collapsed into madness, and somewhere atop Everest, within the silent shrine, Azalion opened his pale eyes. The Widow Reapers stopped singing. The crows outside scattered violently into the storm. War had finally begun. Reap.